What's up YouTube, it's Saturn Kilt from the Delray Customs YouTube channel. I'm sitting here looking at our iPhone 5 car audio compatibility video with our coverage of the new iPhone 5 released by Apple this week. I have a great comment from RP801, how is this Apple's fault? Shouldn't it be everybody else's in the industry's fault? Well, that's a great point. To be honest with you, RP, it's nobody's fault. Apple made a progressive move by coming out with a new connector. This is the fourth installment of their iPhone product line. And remember, every time a new iPhone comes out, there's some sort of software upgrade, some sort of Bluetooth compatibility issue, like when we went with the 3 to the 4. They did a charging change at one point. We had to come out with adapters to drop the charging voltage down. You know, Apple listens to their consumers and make changes based on the way they feel the industry is going. Now, when Apple does come out with a new product to be an authorized Apple partner or compatibility, these aftermarket companies have to pay software licensing fees to use Apple's coding in their product. So every time Apple comes out with a new phone, if you're an iPhone user, you know somewhere between the 30 and 90 day windows, there's only a couple updates. So what those updates really are they're fixing bugs within the phone when it comes to market from consumer complaints and reviews. And they're also putting different aftermarket manufacturers on board with the new product. So now Apple, Pioneer, Kenwood are going to have to pay the licensing fees to get the code to now develop product. The problem is CES 2013 is quickly upon us in January, and most of these manufacturers already have their 2013 product lines planned out. Pioneer, for example, has already released their entry-level head unit line, so we can start phasing from 2012 into 2013. Alpine just released their new G500 World Platform Navigation Radio, did the album art to split screen, which is really cool. Now, where the car audio industry or the 12-volt industry did go right in 2012 is everybody this year across the board on their AV head unit lines came out with Bluetooth streaming audio and Bluetooth streaming Pandora support. So there's your fix for the time being for the iPhone 5. Stream it via Bluetooth. Now, if you're one of the smart consumers who did not trade in your 4S with iOS 6 software on it, guess what? Everything's still working fine. You have your video playback, you have your album art. You know, you might want to think about on that iPhone 5 getting the tethering plan. It's kind of awkward to tether your 4 to your 5 to get your video support, or just keep the 4 in the car just for when you want to play movies or watch TV shows. Now, with your browsing your album art, the iPhone 5 seems to be working okay. You just have that big hole where your album art graphics should be. Another interesting point is, now as a consumer, now you have to go out and buy new accessories. This is part of Apple's marketing plan. The reason why they changed their connectors and their docks is so every couple of years as a consumer, it forces you to go out and buy the new stuff. Remember, Apple is a very capitalistic company. They have a great stock price. You know, they got to continue to make sales. They really don't make that much money on the product, which is kind of remarkable to believe when you're paying $800 for a cell phone. You know, sometimes you get a deal if you activate a contract or anything, but just walk in the store to buy the top of the line phone, just like a top of the line iPad, you're $800 to $900. It's great technology. Apple does phenomenal stuff. Don't get me wrong, we really like their products. They also make up about 70% of the consumer electronics market, caters directly to Apple products. So it's just a temporary inconvenience. We're now on our industry, we're looking at what we can do. So the first step is, of course, the manufacturers buy the licensing, the software, and the configuration output from Apple. Then their techs get it into the lab with an iPhone. They do what they need to do, and they develop a new product line and cables. We're probably going to see this hopefully mid-2013. We'll have everything back. We'll have our album art support back. We'll have our video support, our music videos, our TV shows, everything on our new AV units that are coming out. But for that time being, basic audio support for most stuff should work with their 30-pin lightning adapter. You just are losing all your visual effect. You're losing your album art, you're losing your ability to do music video, stuff like that. If you play a music video, of course, it's just going to play the audio. It's not going to physically show the video, which defeats the purpose of buying music videos. So, in conclusion, nobody's fault. It's a business move. Apple is very protective about who actually makes devices compatible with their product. They want to make sure that people that are making it are using Apple licensed software when they do make these adapters for the phone. So right now, basic Bluetooth works fine for your Pandora streaming, phone book, Bluetooth compatibility is great. There is no problems there. Apple for once did come out with a new product that had no Bluetooth issues as far as we can tell at this point. It's just the inconvenience of now it's all digital, which for the future will be really, really good. But for the time being, you know, don't expect if you want to watch a movie off your iPhone or your Netflix on your new Alpine, Pioneer, Sony, JVC, Kenwood radios for it to work, because it is not going to. If that's the case and you want to continue to do that, keep the 4S, update your software to the iOS 6, and you're golden. Wait for the industry to catch up. I know with me at least, when Apple releases a new product, if I can afford it, I'm in line camping out with everybody else. It's the way it is. But anyways, this is Saturn Guild from the Delray Customs YouTube channel with an update on where we're at right now with iPhone 5 in the 12-volt car audio industry. Please subscribe to stay up to date with all our latest updates. I'll continue to make videos like this as relevant information comes to light. Thank you very much.